So, doctor, next topic is we call it first seizures. Now, doctor, here two types of scenarios will arise. Either adult, either child. Child, mother will come. Okay, patient will not be there. Agenda here. So let's talk about key aims first, and after that we will go one by one. First, we are going to clarify what happened and rule out the red flags. Okay. Then you are going to distinguish between epileptic seizure from the mimics, like say patient had syncope. Okay, non-epileptic events. Just giving example, doctor. I was traveling today. And it happened second time, doctor, to me. I got unconscious. Okay. So, Mrs. Khan, can you tell me what exactly happened? Doctor, it was a very hot weather and I had to walk a little bit, and after that I caught the bus. Bus was crowded, doctor. So we call it vasovagal syncope, doctor. We have to see. Okay, and doctor, I got fit, and my friend told that I was unconscious. There was a froth from my mouth. There was something. They might be cooking up the story, and you have to talk about accordingly. Non-epileptic events. Okay, maybe febrile seizures in the child, and we are going to arrange appropriate, urgent, or routine referral based on patient's history. So, doctor, let's talk about pediatric case. Pediatric case, mother will come and she will be very anxious and she will, doctor, today morning my child had high grade fever, doctor. I'm really worried about him. He had a really bad fever. I was giving the medication. It was not going. Suddenly I saw that he got stiff and he was unresponsive. He lost his consciousness 2 minutes. Okay. So it started within 24 hours. This is already the red flags, no? So we'll be talking about red flags in later. So here we have to see, we have to ask Mr. Khan, Mrs. Khan, may I know where is your child Ali? Doctor, he's sleeping because he did not sleep. Okay, when this seizures happened, doctor, it happened 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago. But if he said that seizure happened only 2 hours ago, this is a red flag. You have to see them immediately. Mrs. Khan, I can understand, but I want to see Master Ali urgently right now. Meanwhile, I will be asking the question: is it okay for you? And you have to say that you know, you understand the seriousness of the case. Okay, so here examiner will understand. Okay, yes, Doctor Imran understood about the seriousness of the case. He know that he is going to dig up the history. How we are doing in MI cases. Okay, now Doctor, event description. So can you tell me what you remember before and after, and has anyone saw it? You have to describe it to you, or you can say that what you saw in your child. Okay, then we call it prodrome or aura, or maybe deja vu, or maybe taste, or maybe some epigastric sensation. See, a patient will be telling the story. And during the event, loss of consciousness, history of fall, stiffening, and jerking, eye deviation, tongue biting, and especially in the laterally. Remember, tongue biting, multiple signs are there, but we have to think about lateral side. Okay, incontinence, urine incontinence or fecal incontinence, and color change. Bluish, my child become blue, or my child become white. Huh? So like this. And duration of the event and any confusion afterwards. Now, postictal phase, which we call it confusion, headache, body pain, sleepiness, and focal weakness. Doctor, I after that I'm unable to move my arm. Doctor, after that I am unable to wake up because I keep on sleeping. Okay, so we have to think about it. And precipitants and context. We have to ask about, we will be asking about sleep deprivation, alcohol or drug usage or withdrawal symptom. Doctor, maybe he or she is going through alcohol withdrawal or drug withdrawal, going through some stress, recent illness or fever, recent head injury or central nervous system infection. These are the contexts we are talking about. Now let's go to the red flag. Doctor, in the red flag, we have to think about if like a patient having prolonged seizures, repeated seizures without full recovery. Okay. Focal neurological deficits afterwards, severe headache, fever, stiff neck, and rash. Recent trauma, anticoagulant use. Now, let me take one more thing here. If you're thinking about meningitis, this kind of cases, the child will be there. But here, most important to ask from the mother or father is there anyone pregnant at home or she is pregnant or no? Because here you're going to give some prophylaxis. Okay, so please take care of this thing. And past and family history of epilepsy, like say learning disability in the child, brain lesions, stroke, CNS infection. In the family, anyone having epileptic episodes or sudden unexplained death. Okay, and we have to talk about medication and substance usage, like say prescription or OTC or herbal or recreational drugs. Maybe doctor, I'm about to lose my weight. I started new herbal medication or herbal tea. Over the counter doctor, I took midazolam. Over the counter doctor, I took this medication like say azithromycin. So anything, doctor, just giving the example. Doctor, examination, most of the time it is not there, but if say the examination, so we are going to look for the injuries, tongue bite, and post-ictal state. We are going to think about, we are going to see patients consciousness and patients' focal weaknesses, like say neurological examination and vitals and basic neurological examination is mandatory in this kind of cases. So, for example, if patient still having seizures or recurrent seizures are there or red flag like say we are going to call emergency services. Mrs. Khan, I can understand your concern. This is the second seizure in your child within 24 hours. Can you bring your child right now or can you take this your child to emergency right now? Is it possible for you or I'm going to activate emergency response team, emergency or ambulance? They will be reaching your home and they will be taking your child to the emergency hospital. Okay. Then if patient is recovered and stable, but having true first unprovoked seizures, suspecting we are going to send this patient urgent neurology referral as per the local pathway. Okay, if patient is driving, we are going to say do not drive and follow local driving rules and regulations. And you can do some blood investigations and ECG, like say random blood sugar, CBC, and ECG is mandatory. Doctor, counseling point can be how we are going to do it. We are going to explain uncertainty until a specialist review. Here, you should not say that you are getting epileptic seizures. You say that seizures until unless EEG or imaging done by the specialist. Yes, we are going to deal with the driving and safety. We have to explain avoid driving, swimming alone, avoid heights, operating heavy machinery until it is cleared. Safety netting, doctor. Prolonged seizures longer than 5 minutes, repeated seizures, failure to recover fully, or emergency services. We have to call emergency services. Doctor, sometime patient will be having some epileptic seizures. Patient is taking sodium valproate or other medication. Hidden agenda might come that doctor, I wanted to get, I'm pregnant. Okay, agenda lies over here. Yeah, I'm going to send this patient immediately to the specialist because patient cannot get pregnant. But here I'm going to say we will be talking about contraceptives. Okay. If patient is a female, come with that one, doctor. I want to become a pregnant. So we have to stop the medication for the 6 months. If male is a epileptic, taking the medication, come with an agenda. Doctor told me that I cannot become a father until I am on the medication. So I forget how long it will take. So we are going to explain about 3 months. Okay, so this is what we have covered about seizures and first seizures and about recurrent seizures, whatever so on, doctor. So any questions, any queries?